Don't do that. Hey, Leah. Hey, everybody popping in. All right, y'all, make sure you have your journals, your planners, anything you think you are going to use today for your Monday motivation page. I am going to use what's this book, y'all? The mixed media book. I know, Leah. I've been missing you on the lives for a minute. So we are going to do a Monday motivation page. So if you are not new to this, then go ahead and start dropping your motivational quotes for the week. I already pulled out some papers that I will probably use. Hey, Joanne from Iowa. Thanks for joining. So we are going to make the page however we want, but I'm going to use cardstock, scrapbooking paper. This ain't even cardstock. This is scrapbooking paper too. This is real thin. And we're going to try stamping again. Hey, Colette. And of course, some stickers and stuff. So we'll be adding different things throughout the paper. So that is what we have so far. And I am looking for my tape runner so I can get started. How has everybody's day been so far? Hey, Pine and Ginger. Productive and overall good. Awesome. All right, so I have a little washi tape. I'm talking about where's the glue runner, and it was right in front of my face, y'all. So I'm going to let this be the base. I know, Shakisha, I technically go on live every Monday, so I missed the last live. So I will have to catch y'all when I get done, because otherwise I will not keep up with my schedule. All right, guys, so we're going to go in here, and we're going to put this down. Listen, I set goals, and I don't miss my goals. I always send what I need to send. Hey, Chica, how are you? Yeah, I'm a creature by habit. I don't like breaking things that I start. And I did that the other week, and it showed. Okay, so we're just adding different things down. And y'all know how I say every Monday, you pay attention to how your Mondays went. And especially if your Monday wasn't that great, you want to try to rebound on it. And today was one of those days for me. I know usually when y'all see me on here, I'm always like super upbeat for the most part. And I will tell you when things aren't the greatest. So yeah, today is one of those days. So I had to hop on here so we can pull it all the way in. Hey, working mom. I'll just say this. I can't blame everything on the day. It's just, decisions from the past catch up with you later. And sometimes it can make things you need a little harder to accomplish. So nonetheless, won't harbor on that. I don't like that that's crooked, but remember, this does not have to be super straight, because y'all know I layer a lot of things. The pink is actually about to go with the yellow. I had another pink. All right, so that is right there. So we're gonna let this be part of the base, and then y'all know I'm gonna throw washi somewhere in here. And so remember, what you're doing for the most part is you're going to pull whatever materials you have in the house that you want to use. It does not have to match. This is what we call junk journaling. Yeah, I'm not a pink girl at all. I don't really do a lot of pink. Give me yellows, blues, greens. I like stuff like that. So again, go ahead and drop some of your motivational quotes for the day. If you haven't checked out already, I've already put the journal prompt for the week up. And the journal prompt is geared towards single ladies. So I know some of y'all probably rolled your eyes when you saw the prompt earlier today, and that's fine. However, it's going to be a thought-provoking prompt. It's on my IG page. So it's on Journal Jot and Jive, the IG page. It's up. I post it there typically every Monday unless I miss a Monday. So they're already there. All right. So again, this is just the base going down. I'm going to write the date, and we are going to work on this stamping that I don't have down. I remember the last thing that was said was do not rock when I stamp. So let's see how this works this go round. Okay, that didn't work like I wanted it to, but it'll work for now. Let's try it over here. Okay, so that was a little better. And as always, I don't have what I need over there. Okay, so even pressure is 1. And then I probably need to put more pressure because that one enough pressure over there. Was it this one that was leaking? And what is today? Today is the 11th, right, y'all? I need a black because it's not going to really show up. Let's do a blue. So this is for the week of so this is February 11th through February, I believe it's the 17th that I need to go through on this one. But just to be on the safe side, let's see. Ty, grab that and see what that is. Since, let's see, this April, that's not January. Pick it up till I come back. Okay, so It's gonna be on the 17th. So I'll put that right there. All right, so on your week, you're gonna put down the week that you need your motivation for. So this is the week that we're in currently. Go in between, and I'm just adding a little extra to it. And then even on this motivation page, I want to write a couple of goals. And so usually each week I'm gonna do like 3 goals, right? So let's see if let's put 3 of these little hearts down. And so all we're doing right now is just shopping our stash and using up some of these stickers, that was so country, stickers that we normally will avoid for the most part. And I want these goals right here to be more self-care driven. So this will be a self-care block. So I'm just writing self-care down on the side. And so I actually completed one thing already. One thing was to shampoo my hair. So I'm going to go ahead and write that on here. Another one will be gratitude journal. So I need to write in my gratitude journal. So on the other live, I finally wrote on the first page. So that was that first step. So writing gratitude journal. And then I want to put the sticker, and I'm going to put find peace. So we know PER is to find your peace, unplug, and relax. So I need to find some peace within this week. Hey, Jan, what's going on? All right, so those are the 3 things that I want to complete. So find 3 things that you know you want to do for self-care and write them somewhere in your planner, your journal, somewhere you know you're going to see it often. So we have that. And again, I'm still waiting for y'all to give me an inspirational quote. I already wrote one in my journal for the day. Well, actually for the end of the month. And I'll show y'all that one real quick. I just need something to go in this one. So this is what I have in the back of my plum planner. February month, it says, joy is what happens to us when we allow ourselves to recognize how good things really are. So Marianne Williamson was the quote. So my mom showed me that. And I was like, yeah, let me write that down. So that's self-care. Now we're going to do a quote of the week. Let's see what color I'm going to write with for that. All right. This pen look like you want to leak. So we're going to do a quote. Yeah, this pen about to say goodbye. Yep, it did. So let's just go on and get rid of that pen completely. We're going to try another stamp. And that wasn't even all the way dry. So that's just going to have to look distressed. When they go low, we go high. That's one. Oh, y'all, I did a good stamp. Finally. 3 years later. Any more motivational quotes? Hey, Purple Paisley Planner. All right, so yeah, I still need something there, y'all. And then right here. Thank you. I was a little excited about that one. That came out better. And so here's one of my stamp buckets. So like I have a lot of stamps. I just don't stamp like I should. So yeah, it's not that I don't have it. I just need to try more stuff with stamping. Oh, I remember that quote. That's a good one too. That is a good one. I was about to say, where is my stamp block? So yeah, y'all, I was buying stamp blocks like I was gonna be doing major stamping and stuff. I don't be stamping nothing. That was in one of my little binges of just buying a whole bunch of stuff because my mind was everywhere else. So, but it's now coming in handy. Now I do have questions to my stampers like, how do you keep the excess ink from getting on the stamp pad, or does that even really matter? Ooh, did it. So don't pull everything out every week. Just pull a couple of things out. Ooh, thank you, Pine. Just pull a couple of things out you think you want to work with. But right now, y'all, I think I'm real official because I done got a couple of stamps down without it smearing. Let me not get too excited, though. I don't want to waste this ink, so I'm going to let the rest of it kind of do the little faint stuff you be seeing. Because ink costs too much to just be trying to wipe off and stuff. I ain't about all that. Hey, Courtney. I know I don't have no baby wipe close to me, y'all. I did this the last time. I know I do that. Like, so I'm up here like, we gonna get all this little ink off. Okay, that's about all we gonna do. How did you like it, KP? I think I'm gonna like it once I do it a little bit more. So far, it's cool. But right now, I need to stop because I'm gonna be putting too much on the page. I think I know what my quote is gonna be. Let me just write it. Ty, get there. Tyler. Now. So I think I want to do Be Bold and Be Unapologetic. That's what I need to write right now because, yeah. So that's going to be... Oh, yeah, KP, I need a whole lot of practice, girl. Like, when I say a whole lot, a whole lot, a whole lot of, in the words of Zoe. Just a whole lot of. That's a good one, too. If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. That's going to go over here. Let's put that right here now. Boy, you trying my last bit of patience. Boy, these little preteens, like, if you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. Hey, Tanya. Hey, everybody popping in. If you're just joining, so what we are doing is Monday Motivation. Every Monday, we come on at 8 o'clock and we create a page to get us through the week, right? So I like to do it in the evenings because most people will come in and for the most part, they will complain about Mondays, hating Mondays. And granted, even today was like a rough Monday for me, but I like to wind down and find something positive and motivational. So when Tuesday comes, we're not carrying that baggage to work, to wherever you're going, and you're starting fresh. Because after a while, you can no longer keep blaming everybody else. It's up to you to change how you feel. So that is why we come on here. And that is the goal. So when I ask y'all for like motivational quotes, yes, I'm asking for me, but there are other people on here that aren't going to necessarily talk per se or type per se that could actually learn something from you too. So if you have a good quote and you're okay with typing and your name being seen, type it because you never know who you're helping. So, okay, so we have, if you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. And then we are going to put this down. Hey, BK. Yeah, that's my brother. Y'all don't understand. It's a lot of people who pushed me to do what I'm doing now. That if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be doing this journal thing. All right, so we have that. So that was one. And then remember I said we're going to do be bold, be unapologetic. I actually have an unapologetic sticker somewhere. Somewhere staring. There we go. So this one is so I'm going to put be bold. So I need to be bold. Let me say bolder this week. And then I'm going to put remain unapologetic. Like I don't really have an issue with being unapologetic and where I feel and how I feel about things. So be bold is what I need to do this week. I got to be a little more bold. I'm a little too lax right now. But in reference to being unapologetic, your girl don't really have issues saying no. I've never really had that issue saying no. So we're going to do be bold and remain. And then I'm going to put the sticker of unapologetic right on here. So if y'all notice, all I'm doing with pages like this, you're just starting to layer your stuff. So when we first started, you probably like, what this girl got going on? She just slapping paper on here. It don't make sense. Junk journaling is not uniformed and it actually builds over time. So you're just really going to pull different items that you have in the house. If you like washi tape, fine. If you don't, it's fine. If you got dried flowers, you can put dried flowers in there, stamps, stickers, anything you can think of can go on a junk journal page. And I think that's what I like about it. It allows for creativity and it allows for you really, if you, so let's just say we weren't on this live and you're doing this by yourself. 9 times out of 10, you can't think about everything that was stressing you out before. This is one of the things that has helped me with depression over the years. So that's why I do this form of journaling in addition to the Dear Diary type journaling. So this right here, stickers could go there, doodles could go there. Your word of the month or whatever the case may be can go there. anything that you want. So there's no wrong way, no right way of doing this. So I see I have 23 people watching. You've been staying for a while, which means you're enjoying the content. So I need to know you're enjoying it. So go ahead and hit that like button. If you are new to this channel, you can X out real quick, subscribe, and pop back in. And I would truly appreciate that, guys. When I see you liking it, it makes me come on more. When I see it low, it makes me say, hold on now. I could be on YouTube watching something else. So that is how I roll, guys. All right, so right now I'm just getting washi wasted. I just really want to use half of this washi that I bought up over the years, because I'm getting to a point I think I'm over regular washi. And when I say regular washi, like, you know, the washi you get out of Michael's and stuff. When I come off of my no spin, if y'all don't know why I'm on a no spin, go check out that video where I did my January recap of what I spent. You'll see why I'm on a no spin. But once I do that, I think I just want to do smaller shops and their washi tape, because it's just a little more quote unquote exclusive. So I think that's what will be going on. Oh, the battery want to be low. Ain't that cute? All right, so we have that. And then what you can do in here is, if you have paint markers, and this is on craft paper, so craft paper is going to be a little bit different. Craft paper allows you to see your colors different, versus if this is, I'm gonna just do a quick flip. If this was this page and I did a line on here, and I can do this because I'll come back and do this. So this will show up a little bit better on that. It's not gonna show up as muted as this is. So that just kind of gives you a different feel of what a paint pen is gonna look like on a cream based paper versus the craft paper. And so this book that I'm in, I got from Michael's. You can do watercolors on here. You can do acrylic paint, anything. That's why I like this. And this is what will kind of be where I do a lot of different art mediums in there. So you can just add little things in there. If you have inspirational words you want to keep up with for the week, you can put that in there. We know that my word of the year is intentional. I like to see my word on my page somewhere. And we just gonna figure out where that word is gonna go right now. I see this little bitty space right here that I'm gonna squeeze intentional in. So we're gonna squeeze that. And this is it's like a glitter based marker that you see. So it's a glitter-based marker. Pine and Ginger, when you go in there, it's going to be on the aisle where the stickers are typically. And on the other side is going to be where you see like the craft journals and those little jewels and different things they have. That's usually where you're going to find these. And it's $5.99 without a coupon, but you know, we use coupons, so you should be able to get it for a little bit under $5. So this is something y'all will see on screen a lot. So if you think it's something you're going to want to do and it's within your budget and you're not on a no spin, then that's where you can get that from. Thank you, BK. So right now, BK, until I get monetized, I can't do the super chat thing. You have to be monetized. But since you know me personally, if you wanted to, you can donate through PayPal, and my email address is journaljotsandjive. So it can be done that way. I really appreciate that. But yeah, so I am actually 400 hours away from being up for monetization review. So if everybody puts that video on autopilot tonight while you sleep, you know, we can get there quicker. So we are almost there, almost there. Thank you. All right, so we just added a couple of more dots. I put the word intentional. So you see how you can add things all over the page? Y'all, in this same, thank you, Pine. This same book, I sent to Goldmine in Coco, yeah, I gotta watch her because she does like stamping for real. Like she a for real stamper, right? So whenever she puts her next video up with this, I'ma link her too, because I get motivated through her on that stamping thing. Cause figure I be over here like stamp and do what? And make sure y'all are following her channel as well. Pine and Ginger's channel. It's quite a few on here. Thank you. Sophie, I think I'm actually like stamping if I just actually do it. Like, I'm sitting over here with buckets of stamps. Just ridiculous. Thank you. So look, oddly, when y'all say y'all want to journal like me, over time it picks up. Like one day, if you do this consistently, let's just say you journal twice out of the week, over time it's just literally gonna come natural where you be like, oh, I just need a journal anyway. So I think I'm gonna leave this blank, and through the week I'll probably fill in little words and things that I want to put on here, and then that would be that. So I can show some of y'all, if this is your first time being on here, how we got started. And then I'm gonna do another page, and I'm gonna do that page. I'm gonna do the page on one of these. So when I got started, this was the very first page that I did. And again, I layer in this book a whole lot. So this was a journal card. And then I just took some highlighters, and this says be true to yourself always. That is literally a journal entry, right? So don't feel like you have to put a whole lot of stuff for it to be a journal entry. Okay, Fee. And so this is measuring tape. And this, I was like, stop, note to self, stop trying to measure up to your old expectations, old dreams, old ideas, old habits, and old accomplishments. Remaining in the past holds me hostage. So one thing that I notice about me, like if certain things don't work out, I will go replay life from the start. Instead of just saying, okay, this is where it went wrong from this week. I'm just super dramatic in some ways. So I'm just like, So what I did was, this was washi tape. It's like a measurement washi tape, which of course, because I want to show y'all, is not near me. And I knew that I was like, okay, you got to stop measuring up to the old you and start moving forward. So that's where this journal entry came about. And I didn't do anything else with that page. So that was what it was. And then over here, the other day, I showed people how to use those scissors that have, if you ever have any of these scissors and you bought that whole case and you're like, what do I do with these scissors because they was on sale at Ross for $4.99 in a bucket? Yeah, that type stuff we do. This cuts on the edge of paper, and it just kind of gives you a different feel. So you would just cut, and you see how you get a different shape? That's all these little scissors do. And you can add that into your journal. I didn't tear that all the way. And so this could just be layered, and it creates different stuff. So it doesn't matter that your journals are lined. Hold on, let me see if I can show you. I don't think I have a line journal in front of me, but I do have a dot grid journal. So concept still the same. You're just layering on top of it. So if you think, Pine, what we're doing, yes, I love these scissors. It just took me forever to start using them. So Pine, if you think about it, right, even if your paper is lined, by the time we did this, most of your lines are going to be covered up. And then you can still utilize your lines to add in other stuff. So it doesn't have to be a blank journal. Whatever y'all have, pull out and use that. So I don't want you to think that you can't do lines. So what I'll do one live is actually show you how to use a line journal, and the lines will actually disappear after a while. So let's do one more page. Let me see what my battery looking like. Oh, we got 58%, y'all. Wait a minute. We doing good, because y'all know I usually be on like 2 in 10 minutes. All right, so we're gonna let this be a page, and I'm gonna pull out some, let's use some of our Happy Planner stickers, right? I am on the quest to use this book up. And so sometimes really it's nothing in here that I really want to use for real. But Let's make us a gratitude page. Yeah, the scissors do cut so much better on cardstock, Joy, because like this little thin paper is like, But when you have, why do I always pick out pink and green? I cannot. That is just team too much. Oh, side note. So this card is old. But this is stuff that I'll do, right? I'll start something and be like, I don't want it no more. But we can put it in here now. So let's do that. So I like tape runners. You can use glue sticks. As I mentioned in most of the videos, if you're going to use glue sticks, you want to get the glue stick that is a stronghold. Elmer's has a Craft Bond. That's going to be a stronger hold. And then, what is the other one? Scotch has one that has a strong hold. So the glue sticks your kids have, yeah, not so much. That's not going to be what you want to use. Yeah, so you can use that in your journal. So you'll just, half of the stuff that y'all need, y'all have at home. Even, so let's just say you say, okay, well, I don't have those little fancy stickers. I'm going to show you how you can do, I think I'm going to show y'all if I got some regular scissors. Just because I don't have the regular scissors, I can't show you. But in theory, let's just say you say, okay, well, I want to, yeah, I put that down so crooked. Let's say you say, I want to cut something in a neat shape, but I don't have those scissors. I do have some regular scissors. You can take a regular sheet of paper. Now I'm trying to figure out, was I the only person that was a kid that didn't do what they were supposed to do in school? Because I was doing all of this stuff in school, y'all, when the teacher was talking. That's probably why my parents kept getting phone calls. But so you open it up and you can just have different shapes. So all you're going to do is whatever type of shape you want. You say, okay, I don't have them funny scissors. And let's just say you just cut out some shapes like some triangles. So, yeah, I be having my phone on no notification, then the other phone rings. So you do this. And then when you open it up, you just have little shapes. So all you have to do is cut whatever if you have paper. Now that's if you don't have the other scissors. If you have the other scissors, then you're just going to cut regular. But if you don't, you can cut whatever you need and it'll give you the shape. So if you just wanted it more of a wavy effect, then you're going to cut around. And then that's going to be your wavy effect. So it's no different than the scissors that you buy. It's just all in your hand movement. And then that could go down. So that's a quick tip on getting your paper to look different. Now that I pasted this down all upside, yeah, it's crooked. And so this is going to bother me. So now I need to make it look like I meant for it to do that. So this is where your random washi comes in. So we are going to put some random washi. Some purple. And we just gonna slap this washi like anywhere on here. And remember, I'm about to create a gratitude log. And so we're gonna take a highlighter. And with the highlighter, we are going to, and I'm going to do an old school highlighter. We just going to do a good old Paper Mate. So I know a lot of times y'all will see us get real bougie with our mild liners, and a highlighter literally is going to be, your highlighter is going to be a little more, you'll have more depth in it. Your mild liners for the most part is literally what it says, mild. It's just going to be a little bit light. So what we are going to do is write the word gratitude. And I like making it look like I'm doing block letters, but I don't feel like doing block letters. So we're going to just do the broad side of the highlighter. And then we're going to do gratitude this week. And then I'm going to go up here and put my. And so then all we want to do is, and I kind of like gratitude to be bold. You're going to want it to stand out because we always can tell when everything is wrong, and we will just talk about everything negative. But sometimes I feel like we minimize gratitude. So why not put it in your face so that you can really show that you're thankful? So on this page, I will put little small thankful moments that will build up to my whole entire week. So it'll be a full week of giving thanks. I do have the gratitude journal. Fee, you know I still ain't wrote in that journal, right? Well, I wrote on the first page. I haven't done a page. So I have an actual grace and gratitude journal that I am fighting with, y'all. So I don't know why. But I do find other ways to write gratitude throughout my journals and my planner. So for this week, we are going to write in here. And so if y'all haven't realized, I'm actually teaching y'all how to fill your journal pages up. So if you've been doing these lives with me for about, how long have we been doing these? Almost 2 months now, I believe. Your journal should start filling up slightly just based off of Monday motivation and your end of the week recap. So if we've been doing that, you should at minimum have 8 journal pages if you've been following along. And then if you've been following Journal Jot and Jive, then you get your journal prompts off of there as well. So even if you did 2 out of each month, you could, if I'm doing my math right, you should have 12 journal pages at minimum. So as you see, now it's making it kind of pop off the page a little bit. So all we're doing is just outlining the highlighter. And then I'm going to do one more color to show you how you can make it look like it's somewhat 3D. And if you notice, I'm not doing this for perfection. So we're going to do gratitude. Let me go ahead and show you behind it. I think I'm going to add a little bit of a pink behind it. I'm going to do everything on the inside part of the letters. And so all I'm doing is just going down. That really should have been on the other side, but and so all it does is kind of give it a little shadow effect. And then if you wanted to take it a step further, you could go with another darker tone, and that can make it stand out a little bit more. But it's just up to you and what you kind of want your page to do. And so let's just say we want to start and we want to write one thing with gratitude. But before I do that, I need to at least make something else pop out on here because it's just not where I want it to be just yet. And so usually when I'm going to do journal moments, I'll kind of have like a candle burning. Depending on my mood, I may have music on, and that music can range from, Jasmine Sullivan to trap music. It just depends on where I am in life. So your journal moments are what you make of it. If, my day might not be that great, I don't really feel like I'm going to have a whole bunch of slow music on because I don't need it to be, keep going downward. So I may put trap music on, Who knows? Then it might be some gospel music. It just varies. And then sometimes I won't have anything on. So you kind of find that environment that's going to work for you, that's going to allow you to write freely or do journal art freely and unapologetically. Sometimes I'm watching TV. It's whatever matters. And I know I hear a lot of people say like they don't have time. Ooh, excuse me. A lot of y'all are on YouTube. If you go to YouTube and you go, I want to say it's in the settings, and it'll say watch time for today, watch time for this week. Go look at your YouTube watch time. And the only reason I say this is because one day I was like, let me see how many hours I spend on YouTube. And in one week, one particular week, it was 20 hours of time spent on YouTube. Do you know what you can do with 20 hours? 20 hours is a part-time job in a week. So a lot of times we will say we don't have time or I can't. And it's not that you can, it's that you don't want to. So if it's something that you're really serious about incorporating in your life, you just have to get to a point that you stop making the excuses and just admit, like, I didn't make time for it. And I didn't make time for it last week, but I think I want to make time for it this week. And when you stop talking yourself out of something, you'll get things done. So like for me, I need to work out. I'm not blaming it on working out. I'm blaming it on I'm lazy. I ain't started. So accountability is really huge across the board. Not only with, you know, work and home life, self-care too. You have to be willing to identify what the issue is, and then you'll be able to incorporate the things that you want to do. I'm telling y'all, I was like, wait a minute. Why do I have this many hours on the books? Like, I was feeling low-key like, this don't make no sense. That junk be real. Okay, so what I'm going to do on here is I'm going to go ahead and add a gratitude bubble. I think I want to draw bubbles this week. I think. Now I'll be drawing no real bubbles. Let me do a cloud. Yeah, let's draw. And so my gratitude this week, I want to show gratitude for my purpose. I fight with my purpose a lot, y'all. Like, I know what I'm supposed to do and I'm doing it, but sometimes I don't give thanks to being able to have the ability to do this. Because sometimes I think we'll minimize our gifts and talents because it doesn't seem like the norm. So I want to show gratitude to even being able to have like a love for this. So we're going to put my purpose. And I'm actually going to put my purpose and passion, right? Because everybody that has purpose doesn't necessarily have a passion for what they're doing. And so this is how you can see gratitude. You're just going to add whatever each day. It doesn't have to be a long sentence. It doesn't have to be a journal entry. It could be something as simple as you got up early. That's on my list to do. Like, I want to learn how to get up at 5 o'clock and like get up. Oh, 54 hours, boy, you was pulling shifts. For the most part, I journal daily, but there are days that I skip. Now, when I say I journal daily, sometimes this will kind of be that type of journaling. And then there are journal entries that I have that are going to be a little bit longer. But do I do long, extensive journal entries every day? No, not at all. A lot of times I like this style of journaling because you can get a lot out without even writing a word down. I need to do a video where I can show you how you can literally use different art mediums to express how you feel. A lot of things are shown through colors that you use. You can even take magazine clippings, almost like how you do a vision board, but instead of it being your vision board, it can be a thought board, like what's going on in my mind. So you're cutting things, you're pasting, you're doing stuff. So not only are you getting out how you feel, but you're working through emotions as you're doing it. And it is just simple. Awesome, you did your page. But yeah, it's a simple way to journal without feeling so... Journaling can be intimidating, right? So a lot of times it feels like you have to write everything negative, that a lot of us have never been taught to write things that are good. Yep, so that's a good thing to do too, Fee. Greeting cards. So I get these from, what is that, y'all? Michael's, when they go on sale, the different little cards. I love when they get these cards on sale. I think they end up being like $5 in the box. And I'll take those sometimes and I'll write like letters to myself, or like Fee said, the greeting cards. Sometimes, you know how you get cards over the years and then you end up trying to save them. And I don't know why we try to hold on to cards, but we really don't do anything with them. Over time, you can literally cut the card cover off, because most people hold on to the card because they like what the card is saying. And you can post that and then write a journal entry off of what that card says. So it's so many different ways you can use things in your journal without having to write pen to paper. So yeah, that's going to start my gratitude. Let's put the date on here. And again, we are the week of February 11th. Right. So, Katana, I hope I'm saying your name right. What got me into mixed media journaling and journaling art and different forms of journaling, I started reflecting on some of my old journals. And it was like after my father passed away, I went on a binge where I did not write. And then there was this binge where I picked up and I just started writing, and it started sounding like a broken record. And I was like, man, something gonna have to change. So I started going on Pinterest and looking up different forms of using a journal. And I tried different formats, and some worked and some didn't. And then I started fusing. So I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. I can't keep writing the same thing. And you'll find a lot of times when you open your journal, you're saying the same thing over. The journal probably want to be like, girl, here we go again. You mad, you know, whatever. So what I started doing was, even if I wrote I'm a mad entry, I would write why I was mad, but I would then start dissecting it and looking at myself. Like, what role did I play in my situation? How can I change me, right? Because we can't change everybody else. But what am I willing to do to change? So that's where I started coming up with journal prompts and the prompts that people see on Journal Jot and Jive on Instagram. That's how that came. And then my journal started looking different. Everything wasn't so negative. And I was like, oh, I actually can write some good stuff. And so then what I do now is, when I'm doing happy moments, I like to be more descriptive, right? So again, for the mad moments, we can write everything. We can be descriptive. I can do a journal entry on some stuff that happened in 2011 and can still be super descriptive, right? So I now want to be descriptive when good things happen. So I'm super intentional about, okay, if I had a good moment, what happened in that moment? How did I get there? Who was there? What was the weather like? So kind of just the same thing that you would do for those I ain't feeling it entries, do it for today was an amazing day. If most of y'all look at y'all amazing day entries, oh, today I got a raise from work. The end. Like, and you have no other emotion with it. And it's like, now you done complained about your job for 4 years and you finally get raised and you write 2 words. So it's just all about being intentional and being mindfulness. Joy, what you talking about, Michael? You done seen something at Michael's that I can't get. So what I'm going to do what I'm going to do on here is I'm going to just create 7 boxes, because we got 7 days in a week. And so we want to make sure that we at least write 7 things that we are thankful for. You're welcome. And again, so y'all see how the page starts coming together from it was blank. So I ain't had no TV, no radio. They gave me books, pen, and a paper. And who would have known my punishment would have paid off years later. So that's it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. I'll finish the rest and I'm going to get ready for bed. But get your gratitude page going. And y'all have an amazing week.